You are listening to a pleasure podcast. For more from our sex podcast collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.
Yeah, I'm trying not to come at all times. So I'm
Wait,
like, stop. Go, okay, go. Stop. Go, stop.
I guess you're edging a lot.
Yeah, but it's not in a good way. It's a fucking, I'm horrible. So I'm thinking of myself as a bull in this situation. I'd go in there and be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone involved in this situation.
You picked the wrong bull.
I'm not good until the fifth time having sex.
All right.
The fifth time. Yeah.
You're very excitable.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm KarenLee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
Strap on.
and enjoy the ride.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm KarenLee Potter.
My wonderful mother.
My wonderful son.
We have listened to your pleas, your suggestions, your comments, and we have said we are going to have guests on the show, you sneaky freak. And so it delights me to say I'm accompanied here by two of my favorite clowns that I know.
You heard it right, folks. He brought his clowns.
All the way from Tom, France. We brought in Veronica Osorio.
Hola, hello. Thank you for having me.
Hell fucking yes. And Andy, a.k.a. Andrew Duncan.
Andrew Duncan. It's great to be here.
I'm so excited. Just freak out already. So let me just say, you guys are our first guest because you bring a sense of play and joy into my life, and you make me giddy. And I'm so grateful that you're here.
Same.
And you both have amazing stuff that our listeners should check out. So just to start off, Veronica, you have a show called Medicine Woman.
Yes.
You're creating a new show called
Cherry Baby Certified Lover Girl.
And if you're in Los Angeles, you can actually see this on November 10th.
At 2:30 p.m. at the Elysian Theater.
Cannot
Please come
wait.
through.
It's going to be great.
But if not, you have Instagram and other socials.
Yeah, at Veronica Osorio V.
Okay, and Andy Duncan,
Andy Duncan.
you have created a bunch of crazy shit. Logs, legs. What are the names of your shows?
Yeah, it was Legs, then there was Logs. Then there was Jeremy Segway, A Life Out of Balance.
Recently, Bloodsword.
And then Bloodsword.
Yeah, and
Andy.
and Andy.
That's right.
With Andy. Yeah,
With Andy.
And if people wanted to find your stupid stuff, where do they find it?
It's going to be, Instagram.
Okay,
It's not that populated. Andrew_Funkin.
Andrew Funkin.
Funkin.
So,
You two are dating, correct? I mean, they might want to know what their relationship is.
We're dating.
We're
We're a date.
we're in a committed monogamous relationship.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I would explain it.
It was just kind
All
of.
the modern people.
Well, I don't want to probe, but it's kind of. Is this your general approach, or you kind of make your own way?
Well, 0% my general approach.
What is your general
Zero my general approach.
What
What's your
is your typical style?
My general approach is lover girl.
Okay.
So, like, I've just been, like, single for the last 5 years and just, like, have multiple lovers
Yeah.
that are casual. I call them lover friends.
I think that's a cool name. I like that.
I
love
care
your
about
friends.
them. They care about me, but it's, like, that's it.
I've always respected this about you. You march to your own rhythm. You don't give a shit what
I don't know.
is normal.
How come you
just
never said that about me?
Well, you're not a. Are you? Do you think you're a certified lover girl?
Hey, at one point, I was a certified lover girl.
Oh,
Respect.
Yeah.
respect. And are you a certified lover boy?
Absolutely. Yeah. But I'm a loyal lover boy.
A loyal
loyal
lover boy. Okay.
Yes.
He brought me to the side of, like, committed.
Yes. Andy and I are more similar in this way. It's easier for us. Well, why do you choose to do more of the monogamous stuff?
Well, I have dipped my toes before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Oh,
previous relationship. It was a polyamorous situation.
Oh, look at that.
Polyamory.
But I got brought into it, and I was like, well, I'll try this. But it just felt horrible. But I was almost hooked to the drama of it in some ways. But eventually it turned monogamous.
Yeah. What?
I extracted her from her situation, from her, what you call it, a constellation.
Oh, a constellation. No,
Wait, she was in a constellation. You extracted her out.
Yeah.
you pulled this
But
off
not
of the
by any kind
constellation.
of forceful way. I'm just like, I learned a lot. Okay. It's like just having to
I
communicate.
thought it was going to be the other way around.
You were
I'm
told
going to give up my stuff. Now I'm hearing this. I don't care.
We spoke about this last night.
I think it's great that we set the foundation. This is the type of perspectives we typically come in with.
Just so you guys know, we're sponsored by a brand called Uberlube.
Uberlube makes the best high-grade silicone lubricant. Body-friendly ingredients. They lube it up in the bedroom, and they lube up our conversation now in this segment called Lube It Up. This week, we're answering listener comments and questions. We're starting with one that I thought you guys would really appreciate. I know Veronica is into weird woo-woo shit. The other day, I told her I was staying in this house that has a bunch of crystals all over the place and tarot cards. And she goes, I hope you're not touching that shit. And I have been literally fondling these little crystals and rocks nonstop. What happens if you do that?
I just feel like if you're drawn to it, you're going to be okay, you know?
Okay, so it's okay.
You're like, want to massage them, but I don't know what energy they're carrying. They have.
I don't know either.
There, why?
He was sleeping on a mat, too.
It's a long story. Oh, that's shit. Anyway, but this is a woo-woo question for both of you.
Before you get to the woo question, I just want Veronica to acknowledge that I called her out of being Gemini right from the get-go.
Immediately.
She's good.
I witnessed that.
I was like,
freaky.
whoa.
Yeah.
You were good.
Yeah. Cosmic connection.
When we were
going on
talking
over
crystals, I thought I'd throw
I
that
made
in
a comment that I was like, oh, I met a lot of twins in my life. And she immediately went, Gemini.
there. Yep.
She's good. She's good. Okay, so here's the question. And it actually comes from one of our favorite sneaky freaks who happens to be my mother's boyfriend, Deez.
Oh, yeah. This is good.
Cam Potter and Karen Potter, I have a question for you guys. Would you guys have sex with an alien? Sometimes I fantasize what their gooey holes would feel like.
Okay, so
That was my boyfriend, the Gemini.
I don't know. Did every hole in the category of who shit that you're into, or you fuck with aliens or no?
I mean, I'd be open.
You would fuck. So, I mean, do you think a lot about aliens, or would you? Or
She's open.
do you believe in
Back-
aliens?
Just like,
What do you call yourself again?
my truth is like, I'm a Trekkie. I have a Star Trek podcast.
Of course.
And I like talk about Treks in the City.
Oh my god.
So I only talk about I only have theories about penis, Klingon penis and Ferengi vagina. I'm like, that's exactly.
So this is
my
exactly the
opinion.
right question for
Yeah.
you. Okay, so
Wait,
would
do you
fuck-
do you feel that Andy is maybe part alien?
I truly, maybe I said that yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
been said. It's been said before.
I said that to him yesterday. Maybe I was like, 'cause you're an alien.
Well, you're gonna die when you see what's up next.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's hear their questions or their answers first. Would you fuck an alien?
I feel like I'm already fucking one. Man. And it's a juice. There's my number.
After watching this on YouTube or Spotify, Andy is doing the Star Trek symbol and pulling out his fucking ears.
Yeah. I've always related to Spock.
Okay, so would you fuck an alien, Andy? Or is that too close to home?
What? Absolutely. No question.
How can you not actually? If you think about it, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
If it's benevolent. But I don't know
Yeah,
if
and
it's
this is
benevolent.
it's like probing you and trying to, exploit you somehow.
Yeah.
That's also interesting. But
I have a music video where I play an alien extracting a man from Earth.
Wow.
I lure him with money and then I take him
Gooey holes.
to Cherryland.
Gooey holes is what actually is a green
That's
light for
fun.
me. I mean, it's a perk for this whole situation. I'm in with the aliens for this reason. I
Because
like
of
gooey
the-
holes. I like,
What kind of gooey holes do you like?
new room massage. That type of shit. This is a type of massage. They use this. It's like a lubricant. It's like a very sticky lubricant.
Maybe that's what Andy needed to use when he gave you a massage.
I would have loved it. It would have been a very different massage. Yeah. Anyway, sticky holes. I'm in. Mother, you?
Hips, absolutely. How could you not be?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so bizarre that, I mean, how can I pass that up? I mean, I can see passing other things up, but I mean, no one can flog me for passing that up. I mean, we all have our lists of, I have like 5 people I'm entitled to fuck if I have
You'd put an alien on your hall pass list?
Yeah, it's a given.
Wow. Okay, well, here's a response that we pulled in an alien expert to respond. So here's his response. You ready?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Hi, my name is Andy. Longtime listener, first time caller, I guess.
Not the same Andy.
Full disclosure, I'm Karen's son-in-law and Cameron's brother-in-law.
Correct.
But here goes. I do a lot of research into alien abductions. And one of the things that I've learned is that a lot of the people in the human abduction syndrome who encounter the gray aliens, this guy who was married had incredible cosmic sex aboard UFOs with a gray alien. And when asked to measure the experience to the heights of a human orgasm, the man said this is 50 times, 100 times greater. A level of oneness with the universe that might be what it's like when we pass on from this earth to return to the cosmic oneness. So would I like to have a fucking orgasm that's 100 times better than like jizzing for 5 seconds? Yeah, I would. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
That is my son-in-law, Andy.
Yeah,
Is there something in the name, Andy? Yeah.
Does this change your answers, or
I feel like he articulated what I was feeling. I didn't understand what I was feeling until I heard that. Like, yeah, the possibilities for what an orgasm can be. It's like, yeah, connect with all beings, the oneness.
The oneness. It is a totally all-encompassing experience.
It kind of explains what happens after you die. This explains it all.
But is it even an orgasm at that point, or is it just like a full-on feeling of love?
Spiritual awakening.
At that point?
Either way, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in.
We're all
We're abducted.
Yeah, sign us up. We're ready. Take us.
Beam us up.
Wow. All right. Well, thank you very much for that listener question, D's, and thank you, Andy, our resident alien expert. Let's go into the next one. This is a more traditional question we have from Teresa.
My boyfriend wants sex with me every day, multiple times a day. Can someone help?
I should say, by the way, this is an AI-generated voice. Yeah, it's not her. Sometimes we get texts.
Don't tell them.
No, I have to tell them because obviously it sounds like a fake question. It's a real person texting us. So I did. Yeah, I made it.
It's an alien speaking.
Yeah, it's clearly AI.
It's okay. There is someone out there who, Teresa, her boyfriend wants sex every day, multiple times a day. Can someone help?
Help with what?
Clearly, she doesn't want the sex as much as he does.
Or can tap in and get involved.
There might be an invitation here too.
Yeah.
You could read it that way.
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Can you help? Can you have sex with him?
For me, well, can someone come and have sex with this guy? Because
he wants so much sex. Can you come and help?
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
That's like yeah, I think that's what I would like.
You would like a boyfriend who wants sex all the time, all day?
Not all the time, all day, but every day.
Every day, multiplied.
Yeah, how it was described.
How it was described. Okay, but for her, not so much.
So not to completion, just a little sex all day.
A little sex on. What would that
microdosing throughout the day?
It's like microdosing. It's
Yeah, just little dip.
A little dip, and that's it.
Said it.
Andy,
He said it.
Lavender, lilac. Okay.
Blueberries, Mom.
What?
Mom, lavender or lilac?
If you're skating close to it. No.
Mom, do you have a suggestion for this person?
I would be. I can agree with Teresa.
Okay, sure. If you would like, if you feel comfortable, is there in this relationship? Are you pretty on par with each other's sex drive? It's not always the case. Throughout the day, does someone want more than the other?
2, one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So,
you're
just-
dipping all the day.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how long have you guys been seeing each other?
Just since like mid-June, we started hooking up.
So it's been a short duration.
It's
I'm a horny
early.
girl. I'm a horny girl. That's just who I am. Doesn't matter.
It could be
matter.
It could be 5 years you were the same person you wanted to know.
my life. Yeah, this is how I am. So
Hence, maybe why the lovership is a good relationship style for you.
yeah, it was a good deal for me.
I won't push in that direction. I won't push in that direction. Sorry.
As a single person with no desire to be in a committal thing, it was a good arrangement for me. Yeah.
Yeah, but now you have the Kinks.
The stud.
The king.
You can't get better than this. You're at the
we
top.
can't. Because
Unless it's an alien.
I'm a sex drive, right? You
Blueberries.
No, wait.
It's true.
It's good.
Yeah.
If you find someone that's compatible, this is what you need. This is very good. Because otherwise you end up in a situation like Teresa. I'm sure a ton of our listeners, our sneaky freaks, are exactly like Teresa.
So
We
would
hear
you
this all
like
the
to
time.
answer the question?
Boyfriend wants sex every day, multiple times a day. She doesn't. Can someone help her? I think at a certain point she can, she just has to say, "I'm trying my best, but this is not go jerk off in the corner or something like
Yeah,
that." Get
in
him
the
some
corner.
porn. Get him a little Playboy. Give him a corner.
Get him
Maybe
one of-
get him a subscription to something.
Oh, get him one of the fleshlights.
Get him a flashlight. Yeah, go in the corner. Just make a part in the room in the house.
A
It's just
sex
a little
corner.
a sex corner. Put a little dunce cap on him. Send him in there with the little flashlight and the porn, and say, "Enjoy yourself for a second." Make it
Maybe she can create like a booth.
a sex booth.
Yeah, like a special instead of the corner, like it sounds like punished.
Like a little phone.
Special, like a vagina place for him.
Vagina place.
A little hole.
Some shrine.
Basement hole. Sex hole.
It could make a glory
Talking
hole.
about two different things right now.
You make a glory hole for him and just put some random shit on the other side of it. From the front.
Look like a really horny dog.
Oh God, Jesus Christ!
Now we're talking.
Mother, no other advice for that?
Right.
You been in this situation?
Have I been in that situation?
You know, the guy wants a lot of fucking.
It usually happens when I'm in a very new relationship. If I'm 15 years now, so if my boyfriend wanted sex every day, multiple times a day, I would definitely have to make some idea. We'd have to figure some other things out.
Yeah.
We got that vagina booth looming.
Yes.
The shrine.
Blooming. Have you been with someone who doesn't have as high a sex drive
Yeah,
as you?
it sucks. I don't like it.
What,
It's a deal breaker for me.
it is a deal breaker.
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense. I mean, especially if it's a lovership where the sex is a big part of it.
Well,
Then-
it's more like I'll just like switch tabs. I'll like get distracted from that relationship.
Yeah, there's other people that are going to satisfy you. Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, oh, all right.
That makes
I
sense.
forgot.
Yeah. What, Andy?
Hey, no blueberries here.
No,
No bloomer.
No blueberries here.
have you had any mismatched sex drives in the relationship?
I think I've been pretty. I've done pretty well there.
Good.
I've
You've
found
lucked out.
good matches.
Yeah.
In general.
I've trying to think back through the years, history.
There's
dig it
so
up.
many partners he can barely count them or remember them.
I think it's pretty matched. Here's what can get in the way. If I have a lot of work and shit going on, and I just don't have the time and the energy, I end up becoming one of the what we hear often from like new mothers, like get the fuck out of here. Don't come near me, husband. I got a kid on me at all times. It's kind of how I feel.
Don't come near me.
So I occasionally
Don't come
I'm
near
like,
me.
I don't have time for this shit. Don't come near me. Yeah.
It can happen.
It
It
can
can happen also in my life,
Oh yeah.
even with my.
Even with your sex drive, you feel this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tricky.
Engines focus.
Yes.
Sort of situation.
But
Yeah,
usually-
maybe it's like you become disembodied. If I overwork or something, I become disembodied.
Yes.
And in doing that, you're like you're not in your body.
Exactly.
That's sexual.
Well, if you're not relaxed, you don't really feel like having sex. And if you're busy working or doing whatever you're doing, with
Yeah.
me, it could be anything. You don't want to be stopped and say, "Oh, let's go have sex right now." No, I'm not going to move right now.
Yeah.
And if you do, then you're like calculating having sex. You're like, yeah, maybe I should email. Like, am I gonna send that? Yeah, regards, or is it a best? Best Andy.
Best Andy.
Let me ask you a question. What time of day?
Podcasting.
If you can only have sex one time a day, what time would that be?
Oh,
Maybe morning.
2:33.
What's 2:33 a.m. or
Actually, we
p.m.?
gotta go.
Wait,
We gotta go right now.
2:33 a.m. or p.m.?
Oh no, PM. I
2:30.
want to be active. I want to be no.
are you for real middle of the day? No fucking way.
No, I'll tell you, morning or night.
Well, no. Okay. I mean, okay. I would say ideal situation. Oh my God, what am I saying?
Say things.
Well, I'd be like, I've got out there. I've like had an activity, and I'm all like spiced up because I'm feeling alive.
Yes. Wait, what kind of activity?
And then we're going into it.
What kind of activity are you having?
Hiking.
Oh, you're hiking.
We play tennis now.
Oh.
We
both play tennis.
That's nice.
Really, Andy?
A little getting into the body, I think, is a big part of this whole thing.
What about pickleball?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never played pickleball, but
No, I think just like that's a joke tennis, no?
Joke tennis? I like joke tennis.
But I
Pickleball
believe
is
that could
pretty
be
fun.
really fun.
It's very fun.
With the mini paddles.
But I have my goal set on like a big, like a spicy forehand. I just don't want to be like.
I get that.
Yeah, she's got spicy forehands.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hi, I love your podcasts. Can I please buy a custom foot video of your mum's feet? Please and thanks.
I just like that because he was so like polite. Please and thanks.
Very polite of him. Of my mom's feet. You know, I, as a resident Brit, do you have
Are they for sale?
Everything's for sale.
As a resident Brit,
yeah. Do you have a suggestion for?
It was a
my
custom
mother should go after this guy?
I would say yeah, absolutely.
You send the foot pic.
Yeah, I mean,
how much to charge for this foot pic?
As
far as that custom foot video.
Speaking from experience, I've sold socks for £50. Worn for 3 days. Great price.
Are you for real?
Yeah, maybe it's for another pod.
No, that's for this pod. What the fuck are you doing selling your socks and worn socks?
Well, it's a long one, but it's actually it was weird. It was on Christmas Day. I get a message from a guy I've never met on Facebook requesting to buy my socks.
This last Christmas?
No. This was like 10 years ago. And then I felt like this is a Christmas miracle. I was like, what? Who is this person? And of course, I was like,
it's a Christmas miracle that someone wants to buy
I was like,
socks.
this is like the weirdest thing to wake up to on Christmas. I was like, well, okay, yeah, let's do that. And then, but he's like, okay, well, I'll see you in 3 days, and like I can meet up in my little hometown where I'm like spending Christmas. And we're like, where are we gonna meet up to do this like encounter? And I'm like, I'm convinced he's just like I said, just like a prank. But then, so I'm like, okay, I'll give a weird location. So I chose the Games Workshop, which is this weird like figurines. They sell little.
Was it open on Christmas Day?
No, this was 3 days after.
Oh,
3
3
days.
days.
Socks had to be worn for 3 days.
Oh.
This is part of the condition. And then we're like messaging, and I'm telling like my friend who's like, what the hell? It's ridiculous. So we're like, okay, let's agree that there's no words, just like an exchange of socks and money, like in little envelopes.
It's the same exact
Wait,
time.
did you?
Yeah,
So you saw that person?
Yeah, we saw each other. We just kind of, I guess, like
This
ships in the
person
night.
was
We
a
just
real
like we just took the envelopes, and we just like okay, and then just went our separate ways.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was this guy?
Well,
how did he find
it's
you?
a whole deal because this was 8 years ago, and then basically I've just like kept contact with him for most of this time, mostly around Christmas time.
I just sold you multiple socks.
I've tried.
Is there is there inflation? Like are they now like 75? Yeah.
But it's the opposite. He's less willing to pay like 50 quid now. So I'm like, what the hell?
He's down. You've diminished in value.
Yeah,
How much
even
are the
though there's,
socks
like,
to begin with?
Well, the price of the original price.
Yes.
£50.
No, but your socks, the socks before you wore them.
Oh, we are like multi-pack cheap situations. I'm making big profits.
Big profit.
Big margins on this one.
So do we have in pounds or dollars? What do you think?
How much? For
It says custom foot video because I've been asked before, and I don't really
But
like.
we're in LA. This is different economy. We're talking Hollywood.
These are Hollywood feet
We're
right here.
talking celebrities.
Celebrity
We're talking about square feet.
This is cameo, but like this is high class right now. I wouldn't do less than 200.
I agree.
Well, if it's a
100%.
video, it's a video.
Yeah, video.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your feet? Are you just wiggling toes?
I don't know. I turned down another guy because he was like, I want to do a live video. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be there live on camera with him jerking off. And no.
I can't believe you're...
I don't know why they want this video so badly. My feet are like Fred Flintstone feet. They're like they're like blocks. They're not even like long, pretty ballerina feet. They're like just square blocks.
I love that we discussed the videos I'm watching. You're ready to sell yours.
Yes.
They're different though, I guess.
I mean, I'd rather just do the straight up shots. And to be honest, I have sold in the past for $100 straight up shots.
Photos of the feet.
Photos of the feet.
That's great.
I think we need to...
Good price.
Listen.
Good price. Okay.
All right. Should we move on to the next question from Bronson? Ready for this? Mother?
Oh, I'm ready.
So need some ideas where to take the wife in my sex life next. Currently, we have branched out into swinging, bad dragon dildos, fisting, pegging. Started a Pornhub page. We are trying to constantly push our boundaries and unlock new kinks, but we are kind of drawing blanks on where to go next. Not big on pain, so trying to avoid that. Any ideas?
Wow. Have you guys fucked around with kinks and stuff? You got any suggestions for Bronson?
I mean, it was all I heard. I'm like, go vanilla. I don't know.
I know. You're going the opposite direction.
Should they role play? Like,
that's what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
Role play. Then I started thinking all sorts of different people that they could role play as.
I thought you were going to say.
Massage.
I thought you were going to go with the new massage.
New massage could be great.
What the hell are bad dragon dildos?
Those are dildos shaped to like tentacles and weird shit.
Bad dragon.
I think I weirdly think I've heard about them. They're the ones that have eggs in them.
Oh,
what?
There's like a dildo and there's like an egg in it, and then it births an egg inside you. I think.
I don't know if they. I know what you're talking about. I don't think that this.
That's
is,
not it.
But this is a.
This
they might
exists?
do this. They might do this actually in Bad Dragon. I'm sure they do. It's called Bad Dragon.
It just sounds like it looks like a dragon.
Yeah.
Like,
Andy, where did you see one of those?
oh, you know, on the scene.
What scene? Which
I was forced to look at it.
They're doing an amazing job. They got swinging, Bad Dragon, dildos, fisting,
pegging, Pornhub page.
Pornhub page. I got a dream about that.
They tried like looking each other's eyes and just visualizing dolphins.
Japanese rope techniques.
About shibari.
Shibari.
Ah.
I'm thinking that's...
What are you surprised?
How did you know shibari?
Mom, I have an extensive knowledge of sex after 9 years of doing this fucking sex podcast with you.
It's 9 years.
I've never heard of that.
To be honest, I'm surprised you are surprised.
Thank you.
Well,
I agree.
I had never even heard of that, and I've been 9 years too.
Shibari is like, so it's hot and it takes patience.
Have you done this?
No, but I love to try it. Like, it's like yeah, but I don't know.
I've been to parties they do this.
Really?
And the person is wrapped up like in a fucking spider web. It looks it's crazy.
Have you participated
like a
in
turkey.
shibari?
First of all, I'd choke someone, they die if I had to try to do this. And second of all, I noticed I get tied up like a little, like, mummy.
What about latex parties? I love those.
I've been to that shit. It's usually the same shit. Then
Well, yeah, but... Or,
yeah,
I'm thinking
latex is good.
I'm thinking... Yeah, I don't know.
I did some research for these people.
Oh.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
For Bronson? Bronson, I went on Field, one of our wonderful sponsors of the show in this episode, and they gave... On Field, you can actually filter by your desire or your kink. So you can actually set up like, okay, this is what I'm into, and then search for people that are also into this type of shit. Okay? So here are the different kinks that you can choose from on Field that it might help you out. Aftercare, BDSM, bondage, brats, brat tamers.
All the bees.
You know what the brats are? You know what that whole thing is? I think someone's like a kind of a bratty person, and then the other person's kind of like...
Oh,
Punishing.
it could be they're punishing or being told.
Being bratted upon.
Like Brad Summer?
Maybe, yeah. I think that's probably related.
Okay.
I think so.
What's Brett Summer?
Brett Summer is like a meme type of thing.
So Charlie XCX released an album called Brat.
Oh.
And it was the album of the summer. So this like we're having a Brat summer.
And I'm sure this is related to this whole
Being bratty.
Being bratty nasty.
Here are some other ideas. Nasty. Cuddling. I like that cuddling and communication is on this thing that you can have a desire for.
Mm-hmm. That's the good stuff.
I like that as well. Dominant people. It could be a desire. Interesting. Edging. I like that shit.
But
edging.
You love that shit.
Love that shit.
Oh,
you know what edging is?
Yeah.
Is you bring to the edge without coming, and then it builds up the organs.
Yeah, which is what I was trying to do with your massage.
When you massage Cam, you were trying to build him up.
I was edged all the way up there. And then they got flirting, foreplay, massage, parties, role play, rough, sensual, submissive people, switches, texting, toys, or watching.
Switches.
So anyway, I all these things might help out.
They can get into cuckold and
oh, that's exactly
they didn't say not. No, they didn't. That was a different person actually.
No, someone else told me cuckold.
Cuckold. You could get into cuckold.
Wait, remind me what a cuckold?
That's if like. All right, so
a cuckold.
A cuckold.
Yeah. So like a couple, and then the female usually, as I've seen it, goes and has sex with someone else as the spouse or partner watches them and cannot do anything.
Sometimes they even
would they get pleasure out of like this, like
being told no, stay away. Well, he fucks me or whatever.
Right.
Yes. Or like,
but is like they're probably like standing in the corner in the wardrobe.
Yeah,
in the corner.
And sometimes that poor guy.
It's a corner situation.
Sometimes the guy has to wear a chastity belt when he's watching.
Yeah. Do you know I was invited to? I want
to see a modern chastity belt. I'm sure we've come far these days.
You can't get hard in it.
It's a cage, dude. You put it.
I think like medieval ones, but I'm sure there's like modern. Like I want to see what technology does.
We should make this. We should do this.
We could get them on. Get
this idea.
Business idea.
I love this.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Do you know I was invited to be part? I was invited
to be the guy,
to be the bull in a cuckold situation.
And what happened?
From one of our sneaky freak listeners.
Oh gosh, the bull is obviously the guy doing the.
Wait, I can't even imagine what would go on there. You were the bull?
Yeah, I'd be the bull. I would get the job done.
You would do the honor.
Get the job done.
Yeah, put the guy in the corner and say hi there, and then go to the top. What?
Wait,
it's so funny.
The producer is listening. He's laughing, Joseph.
I mean,
yeah, I've thought this through many times.
And you said no, or
I passed.
Wait, many times you were asked to be the bull.
We had. I don't know if you're aware of what's going on in our text messaging, but for many years I had a couple that was pursuing me for this, sending me pictures.
I never saw that.
Where did they find you? Because of this podcast?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Never happened. Anyway, no. Truthfully, I don't think I'd be that great of a bull. I think that that's a lot of pressure to put out. You have to. If someone's watching you fuck his wife, I feel like you got to perform well.
Yeah, it's more or less being like a porn star. The pressure.
Like, exactly.
We're watching.
Can I ask?
But could it be what's horny is that it's just a dude?
Yeah, maybe it's just a random ass dude coming in here.
A dude,
like, what is he doing here?
Yeah, like what?
And if it's Cam, you're walking in.
That's like
it's even worse.
Yeah,
it's just it's not even like this. Crazy handsome like fucking fuck god. He's just a guy off the street that's fucking my wife.
That's what it is. Yeah,
that's even worse.
Something about
that. Lavish or something coming in there. Like
exactly.
Depends. There's probably a scale within the cuckold community, right?
Yeah. There is.
And I wanted to skip to Jonathan's.
Well, can I? Okay.
I can't wait to be Jonathan.
I do have a question. Since this is a long distance relationship, and I will say I'm in a similar situation that you guys are in. Okay, long distance relationship. You don't see the person for a while. When you reunite, would you say your performance is strong, more or less than when you first reunite after a long period of being separated?
Wait, at the moment we reunite,
when you fuck for the first time,
what's going on there?
Yeah, are you better because you got all this pent up excitement, or is it Are you?
It is juicy.
It's better.
Juicy.
Yeah.
It's juicy. It's clumsy.
It's exciting.
Clumsy.
And
I heard
juicy.
I think clumsy.
I heard clumsy.
I said the word clumsy.
Why clumsy?
Let's zone in on that.
Wait, why clumsy? No, what?
Speak on it.
It's just awkward.
Inform me. Educate me on this.
You're not as practiced. Days have passed. You've just been left with a 2-dimensional version of them, and they're there, and you're like, God, you're 3D. It's a little overwhelming in the best way. But you're a bit like,
This is a massage bud.
That is how I've been feeling in this relationship.
You've been feeling clumsy.
I've been feeling clumsy is a great way. I feel like she just gets back into town and I'm all fucked. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing like a 3-point turn and I don't know how to drive at all. I'm like, stop it. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm trying not to come at all times. So I'm
Right,
like, stop. Go, stop, go, stop.
I guess you're edging a lot.
Yeah, but it's not in a good way. It's a fucking I'm horrible. So I'm thinking of myself as a bull in this situation. I go in there and be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everyone involved in this situation.
You picked the wrong bull.
I'm not good until the fifth time having sex.
all right.
The fifth time. Yeah.
You're very excitable.
I think for me, the main difference was like we've only hung out in England, which is naturally colder. So it's like it does make a big difference because like once we're in LA, it's like sweaty. Everything is just like more exhausting and sweatier.
Yes.
So that can be like a factor for
the temperature.
Oh yeah, like you need like more. Great.
Why didn't you ask me? I was in a long distance relationship for 5 years.
Mother.
Oh.
Let's bring you into this.
Yes.
What was this like when you reunited after months of being apart?
It was very clumsy.
Was it clumsy?
All right.
No, just kidding.
It's clumsy.
It wasn't clumsy?
It wouldn't mean clumsy. It was just.
I just told you what clumsy is. I fucking feel like Austin Powers in the fucking.
I think it was just. I think you don't really think about the time of day. You just go for it. Whatever time.
It is more exciting. I'm talking about the actual performance.
The actual performance.
Not for me. From my end. Her end, great. Brian, not so great.
Yeah, I think it depends if you're the woman or the guy.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you feel is the difference?
Well, I think like women aren't so concerned about when they're coming the way men are. Men are like, don't do it so fast.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Become now.
So only like that.
Are you concerned about all this? Am I the only one here like this?
He's actually looking for some consoling here.
I'm looking for some consoling.
Oh well, no, I found it interesting. I was like, what is your technique? You're like, okay, you're into edging, but I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, your brain is like going to this place. Like, okay, I'm like, you're just trying to distract yourself from.
I don't like edging this.
In order to like not go away.
In this situation, I think edging when you're in the advanced stages, when you have full control over when you're coming, when you're what you're doing. But
I went out with a guy. I went out with a guy when I was single, and he was really charming. So so we had a really strong sexual bond, chemistry going on. So I asked him, like, during the day, I mean, what do you think about, like, so you don't get horny all the time? And he said, I think of my second grade teacher. She was really ugly looking.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, what are these images?
I'm not going to be thinking about Mrs. Storman during the fucking...
Maybe you should think of Mrs. Storman. Mrs. Storman is quite the looker.
No, she was... Mom, that was not who I'm going to be imagining during the situation.
Just think about like admin or something. Like, I'm going to I've got to call that plumber.
So you think about like mundane things.
Cables. Yeah. Like a pile of cables I need to detangle.
That's what you're thinking about during sex?
I'm not trying to edge ever. I'm like the opposite. I need to super focus.
But I think this is a very common...
I like that. Super focus. We're focused on the goal. And sometimes you have to like back off a little bit because you want to make it stronger, make it last longer.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd read the room on that one.
All right,
personal question,
and we all got that. We all got that. You were looking for advice.
Okay, all right. Here's a question from Jonathan.
Jonathan.
So I asked my aunt to have sex, and she told my parents, and now they're upset with me. I also sent a dick video jerking off. What do I do now?
sleep. So he asked his aunt to. It's almost like it was part of a conversation, and then he just comes up with this. Yeah. So I asked my aunt to have sex, and she told my parents. Now, was it like his mother's sister or father's sister?
I'm good. Let's go with the non-incestual. I guess it's still incest, but non-biological at least.
Well, it's an aunt or it's an aunt.
It's an aunt, but they might not be biologically related.
They're having sex with an aunt?
No, not aunt.
Jonathan wanted to have sex with his aunt, either his mother's or his father's sister.
His aunt.
Like your aunt, like your Aunt Sue.
Yeah, I know. No, it comes my Aunt Kathy.
And now they're actually...
Either one is not good, but the one that's biological is even worse, I think.
If I'm going to have sex with ants, I'll want them, a lot of them, and...
Oh, you're going with...
Like a mound of ants.
We're not talking about ants, right? We're not talking those types of ants.
But and then he goes, and now they're upset with me.
We're talking about your auntie.
Wow, okay.
Sorry, but we're talking about...
My auntie. Leave my auntie out of this.
Your auntie.
Yeah, there's a good way of edging. Just think about my auntie.
There you go. That's the answer to your problem.
I'm
that's the answer.
I'm not going to fucking think about my aunt.
I'll send you a picture of my auntie.
Think about aunt.
Made of ants. With ants all over her.
All right. Part 2.
Jesus Christ.
Part 2 is that there's 3 parts. He asked his aunt, and his aunt probably said no. She told my parents, and now they're upset with me. Big shock. And then the part 3, I also sent Dick video jerking off. I don't know who he sent that Dick video jerking off to.
The aunt.
What do I do now?
We're not talking about the little ants. That's what he's doing.
I just think of like the aunt. Like you see the idea that your like siblings had children and you saw them grow up and then they're like up to that, like trying to like fuck you out. And I'm like,
very weird.
Oh my God.
What? It is not good.
Yeah, I just feel like the auntie probably was, but I don't know. There's no specifics here, so we don't know. This is a new way. I just came up into their life.
Either way, it's not good. But
I have some uncles. Like I have an uncle who's like a year older than me, and I have one uncle who's like a year younger than me.
Oh wow!
So
yeah, we don't know any of the specifics.
They're attractive guys, but not. They're my uncles. Like,
yes,
want to do that
off limit, not in the fun box.
No.
So what does Jonathan do now? Now that
why did he send a Dick video jerking off too?
That's a bold
the lure.
The what?
Yeah, part of the lure.
The lure, yeah. This guy's a little naughty. So let's just say it. I'll say it.
How would the ant watch a video?
He's still stuck on the ant.
I know. I feel like a deja vu. No. How did the ant see the video?
No, Mom. He's talking insects right now. He's still on insects. We're talking about the humans. What?
I'm being stupid.
What does Jonathan do now?
Incest, insects. See, there's a lot of crossover here. Christ. Sorry, I'm derailing everything.
I would tell you just like, steer clear for a while.
Yeah, you gotta lay low. Lay low. Erase.
And also, like, there's so many other people to have sex with out there.
Then not your aunt.
Family.
And don't.
That's a little bigger.
And what do you? And what also?
Beetle or something.
The Dick video jerking off thing. That makes me sick.
You know what I would do? I would find someone who looks like her and like pay her to like role play.
This is a great idea.
Yeah.
It's still a little weird, but he's getting his needs met in a safer way.
Yeah. And employing a sex worker.
Great idea, Veronica.
Yeah. What about the Dick video jerking off? Do you guys appreciate a good Dick video jerking off?
No, not
neither do I. I'm requested.
Unrequested.
I know. I agree with you. I do not like. I don't like that.
Even from someone that you're really into, you don't want to see that.
No, I don't.
You.
I do. I want to see it, but
you want to see it from
it's consensual.
Yes.
Yeah, like written.
Do you request
written down?
Do you request? Okay, here's a good question. This might be a blueberry question. So
wait, can I just say? Andy just goes like written down. So
this is notice that
like a contract
associated for the last 5
years. I have not. I've been thinking about. You guys are talking about aunts. I'm thinking about
colony.
ants. And I'm having a great time.
This is a meeting.
Is it because our accent is different than the British accent?
A little bit. Also, I'm just enjoying this strange tangent.
Okay, here's the question.
What's the question?
Will you send dick pics or genital pics? Is it always requested, or do you just send it unprovoked because you assume the other person wants to see it?
Whoa, I'm very much not like going in gun ho like take here dick pic. That's not happening.
Yes.
If there's like a written letter,
I'm very much
requesting.
She's gung ho.
Yeah, I do what I want, but I never received like a complaint.
Right. I don't think you're gonna receive a complaint.
I think men are more visual than women are, and that's
I know. So that's where the question. That's where
Men are more visual.
Yeah.
Like you respond more to visual.
Yes.
I don't feel exactly that way. I feel like a good image, a good video, a good horny. I'll like watch it over and over and become like,
oh really,
attached to it.
Oh wow.
So have you ever made a sex video?
Blueberry.
Lavender.
Whoa.
No, we're gonna go. No. Mango. Mango.
Mango.
I have
was
a
like,
situation
we're good.
that it was like difficult for me because like I was 16 and this guy like pulled his camera and so we were having sex. I'm 16 years old.
Oh Jesus.
And then I was like, it was consensual at the time.
Oh.
But then
Was he 16 too?
Yeah, he was 16 as well. So, but then what happened is in our 20s, I eventually went to Argentina to visit him with a group of friends. Like I was doing something else. I was in a circus convention, so he hosted us. And I talked to him very seriously about the video. And like, I was like, I need that video back. I need it to not exist.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, I lost it. Oh. And I spent years mortified about this. And then in 2020, we reconnected through like a school chat group situation. And he sent a bunch of videos to the group chat from that era.
Oh my God.
So he has been archiving and he has those videos.
Oh.
So I just doubt that he has lost that specific video.
Motherfucker.
This is why I'm going on record here. Sex Talk with my mom and Sneaky Freaks. I want you to hear this. Don't make a sex video no matter how your relationship is.
Really?
Do not do it because one day something like this happened to a friend of mine. The guy may break up with you and he has this video and he put it on Facebook.
It's revenge.
And everybody saw it. And even though he got kicked off Facebook, he's still...
Wow.
Yeah. So my suggestion is don't do it.
Is that revenge porn? Are we in? Yeah, that is the kind. I always thought maybe it was like you film yourself having sex with someone else, and then that's your revenge.
No,
but it's more just like the video. You put the video up.
No.
Right, but then that's like you're also putting yourself online.
Veronica, this is a prime example why you don't do it. Even if you're 16 years old and we're goofing around with someone.
Every time you change too.
When I became a little like a more known name back in my country because of my American career, I was afraid that he was gonna take advantage of that. I could tell that he was like angry about my career. Like I heard from several sources. So
people can't get arrested. That's like child porn.
But I was 16, so if you post that, it's like that's like a child.
Yeah, it's so far
without my consent. So yeah, that's out there somewhere.
Gosh.
Oh yeah, fuck that. But I appreciate this advice. I didn't know that you had that. For all I knew, you were a big fan of these sex videos.
I made one.
I know you told me to destroy it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to destroy it before I'm going to ask you.
Please destroy it. I want to think that
one day I'm going to go back and watch it.
She says if you see this, you have to crush it. I don't want to know where the fucking sex video is.
Wait, so it exists in a safe, and then
if she dies or whatever, she wants me to destroy it, as opposed to look at the video. You think I'm going to want to see that?
Wait, you're saying you would want to watch it?
No, I wouldn't want to watch it. I don't even want to know that it even exists.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Well.
Anyway,
but why not destroy it already? Or
that's
like a kind of Mordor situation, destroy the ring in like a kind of ceremonial way.
No, I don't know why I'm even keeping hold of it. I mean, maybe I'd watch it one day with my boyfriend, but I don't think we've ever done that in 15 and a half years. So what's the point at this point? Might as well get rid of it.
But maybe you appreciate your younger bodies and then...
I know.
Yeah.
But it would be like such a nostalgic...
You're going to go back and watch this
That's
together?
what I'm saying. Why don't we
you never know. You never... Yeah. But like, hit play and be like, "Wow, look at us."
Yeah, I know.
It might make me sad. What if it makes me sad?
It could make you sad.
Yeah, it'd be very.
Most likely.
A little sad about it.
Yeah, I'm a little sad about it.
Most likely, you'll never fucking watch this thing.
I'm never watching it because you know what? It's on some sort of like a tape that I don't even have the camera for to watch it. Yeah, so where am I going to?
Very hard drive.
I'm going to go into
on eBay. You get that technology. That's how.
I'm going to send it on eBay to someone. Say, please decode this and put it in an MP3. Oh wait,
you go to Santa Monica and Normandy and you get it digitized.
Oh,
but then these guys,
I bet that happens all
or
the time.
Girls, whoever's in charge of those digitization. No, I'm not going to ask him.
I'm looking at Joseph. Don't worry, we're not bringing the sex tape.
Joseph, I'm going to bring the sex tape here, Joseph.
Joseph is doing clear boundaries.
He's set the boundaries for sure. Mom.
Yes.
Do you feel the same way about dick pics and all that sort of shit?
Yes.
Well, okay.
One time, here's another. I participated in a picture, just a picture, a naked picture, I think. Yeah. I don't remember what the picture was. This was like a long time ago. And someone brought it in and showed someone at work the picture.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's so far fucked.
It was fucked.
Is this these?
Yes.
Fuck that shit. I don't want to know that. Our boyfriend.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Is that blueberry?
Nah.
Is it a blueberry for you?
No.
Oh, who cares?
That's 9 years.
Bounces are different.
Yeah, that wouldn't matter. There's 50.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed inside. I don't like hearing that, but I don't give a fuck that it's out there. Anyway, this is the final question of the day. Are we ready for this?
Yes.
Hey guys.
Oh, so the final question of the day is from Sylvia.
Hey guys. My boyfriend and I of 3 years have decided to open our bedroom to men, women, and couples. So far, it's been extremely hot. I was wondering if you guys had a guess on the statistics of relationships surviving after opening the bedroom. To preface this, we are only doing this together and are not open to having feelings for other people.
Okay.
Get a red flag.
Did you get it? What did you say? What, earth flies?
I said red flags.
Red flags.
Oh, it's red flags?
Well, the last part is a sentence. Not open to having feelings for, like...
But it could just be a physical, like a ethical non-monogamy type of thing, you know?
But what happens if you get feelings?
If you catch feelings? Well, she's asking what are the statistics in the relationship surviving after opening the bedroom. I don't know. Sometimes I think it could... You don't think so? It's a no-go?
Information. I just don't have it. But I had never known one of my friends who've opened their relationships to have survived that.
Yeah. Usually the open relationships start open. You think so?
You don't know.
What do you think? You were open and then closed it up.
Yeah, it was open and then we closed it up. Probably a more... Yeah, it feels like dangerous door to open.
Yeah. But here's what I will say. I like the fact that you guys are very open with each other and that you're in this together. It sounds like you guys know what you're both looking for and what you want exactly to bring into the bedroom.
I know someone who, Alexis Golden, porn star who we interviewed a few years back. She started out at these play parties. And then they found that they were filming each other a lot. And she's like, well, as long as we're filming each other, why don't we just get paid for it?
Look at that.
So now she's a full-on porn star for years. Happy with her life.
So you can learn a lot. By the way, I also want to mention we are sponsored by Field, this wonderful dating app. If you're interested in opening up a relationship, this is a perfect app for you.
Sylvia, we got an app for you.
Here's why. On Field, you kind of decide what you like, and you can filter by what you like. And you can filter by like your sexuality that you're interested in, your desires specifically in the bedroom, the gender, the age, and you'll see only those people around you. It's like a dating app, but it's much more open. Like you start with a clear
like-minded people, people that want to do the same thing that you want to do.
Yes, but what's Field is very different than all the other dating apps because you're very open about sexuality first. By the way, speaking of constellations, you can on Field you can create a constellation with the other people involved in the relationship.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can like match, you can join your partner's account with yours or a few different people, and then as a group, you can go searching for other groups or other people so that you can create a whole constellation of people that you want to hang
sort
out
of
with.
like
Social
bring
media.
a full circle back to alien encounters.
Back to alien encounters.
And then get the digital chastity belt in there as well.
That's right.
Boy, we are coming full circle.
I do have one stat from you for you that feels.
Yeah, I knew you were going to look that
I
up.
just wanted to give some stats. So 62% of field members evolve their sexuality, interests, and desires within their first year on the app. Meaning you start on the app, you have a specific list of all the desires you're interested in, and then over the year, that usually changes for 62% of the people.
Oh.
So we're constantly evolving, people.
Get to know yourself and then...
Yes. Yes. So anyway, I love Field. If you want to check out Field, you can download it in the Apple App Store and Google Play app. It's one of my favorite as far as dating apps go. It's authentic. It's got a great community. I highly recommend it. And thank you, Field, for sponsoring this pod. That brings us to the end of that Lube It Up segment as well. So thank you to both of our sponsors. We don't have so much time left.
Okay.
So I think we should end with our standard question that we used to always
Yes, let's do that. Drum roll, please.
Have you ever walked in on a parent having sex or vice versa?
Yes and yes.
Wow.
Wow.
What happened?
Well, I was telling Andy in the car that I got caught having sex at 15.
Oh.
It wasn't my parent, but then they did find out.
How did they catch you?
Well, I was just on the floor of the laundry room in the middle of the afternoon on a Friday, so it was pretty easy to be found.
So the neighbors found it.
Yeah, I was 15. No, it was like sort of like nanny house help situation
with
that my parents had.
Oh,
Both my parents worked, so I couldn't be left alone all day.
Yes.
And I also walked in on them having sex more than once. And I also walked in on my mom having sex with a new dude after her divorce.
Oh, wow.
And I was pretty disgusted by that.
Well,
yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I just didn't like the guy.
Oh, that's why.
And
with the parents having sex, what was your reaction?
There were no doors at the house at that time because the house was kind of new.
Okay.
So I saw it and I just like walked out like so quiet and like got myself slid in bed like weak.
How old were you?
Didn't acknowledge the witnessing.
I got caught at 15 and I saw them at age, maybe I was like 16. And then the second guy was when I was like, maybe like 20.
Okay. Oh, so at that point.
A lot.
It is a lot. But as you get older.
They're very flirtatious with each other all my life. So I saw them be like saucy with each other.
So you're kind of used to this. It wasn't so crazy.
No, it was not great.
It still wasn't.
It was like very uncomfortable.
But they made you what you are today.
Yeah, sure.
A certified lover girl.
Yeah.
Eddie, have you walked in on a parent?
The faces.
No, not even.
Not even close?
Not even close.
Have they walked in on you?
I mean, the only time that's probably the closest time, most recently,
With Veronica?
Veronica came to stay. She only stayed for one night.
I had to cover myself really quickly.
It was like 6 a.m. or something. We were about to get to the airport. And then
She walked in 5 minutes
and she
earlier.
like knocked, but it was like a knock and then.
Oh, not going to open? Oh,
there was no delay. It was just like dip, dip, dip. And we're like, and that seemed to work. You know, there's lots of like.
Did she close the door?
I don't. It wasn't. There wasn't exactly like clear. You know, it was a bit vague. It wasn't exact clear visuals, but it was dangerous.
But 4 minutes earlier, she would have walked in and seen
crazy shit going on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's probably the closest I've come to. Well,
No, she opened the door on you when we were on FaceTime twice.
That's also true.
Well, you guys have been phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you so much for breaking our virginity
again.
I'm Terry girl.
So how do people find you again if they want to check out your work?
At Veronica Osorio V. And if you're in LA, please come to the Elysian November 10th at 2:30 p.m. A weird time, but because it's part of a festival.
And we'll put this in our episode's description, so you can click all those links there.
I'm on down.
Andy, how do the people find you?
Let's go on my LinkedIn profile.
Italy.
Let's go Andrew Funkin. Instagram.
Andrew underscore.
Andrew underscore Funkin.
There's an underscore.
Funkin, okay.
I am at It's Cam on Cam underscore.
And I'm at KarenLee Potter.
That's right.
And of course, at Sex Talk with my mom.
We love you guys. Thank you, Sneaky Freaks, for listening and for supporting us. We wanted to give a special shout out to all of our Patreon supporters that give us the funds to record in this beautiful studio.
It's patreon.com/Sex Talk with my mom.
Special thank you to Dr. Self Tapes for making this happen.
Woohoo!
Making us look gorgeous. By the way, if you're not checking us out, check us out on YouTube and Spotify. You can see this with your own 2 eyes. I know we've said it in the past, but truly you can, because we finally got a system in place.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and
Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming.
And
she's trying to end the show right now.
I'm trying to end the show, and I'm trying to think of like the actual
what we talked about.
What we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about sex with the ant.
Sex with ants.
Didn't even fucking rhyme. Okay.
I love it. Love it.
Bye bye.
It never rhymes. It never does. It's not fun.